Good morning to all. So now we have to move cubes and cube roots. So cubes and cube roots is the next part of your this syllabus. That is, you have to start with your chapter number 7 now. This is your 7th chapter. So first of all, again we will be like in squares and square roots. We had a talk about squares of the numbers. Now in cubes, what you have to do? You want to find the cube of 2 means you need to multiply it thrice. That is 3 times. In square what we did 2 times, in cubes we have to do that in how many times? 3 times. So first of all, be careful with the properties. What does it means? Means if the power is 3, that is the exponential form, so I have to multiply that by 3 times. And then cube root. Cube root means cube of 2 is 8. So cube root of 8 is what? 2. That is a perfect cube. In squares we were taking the pair of 2. In cubes we have to take the pair of 3, like this, 3 at a time. So 2 2s are 4 2s are 8. Cube of 2 is 8, so cube root of 8 is 2. Like if you multiply 4 3 times, 4 4s are 16, 4s are 64. So cube of 4 is 64, and in reverse order, cube root of 64 is, if I take 4 cube, so 4 into 4 into 4. So it means 64 is a perfect cube. So cube root of 64 is 4, of which the number is cube. That is 4 of power 3 will give you 64. Here it is giving you 8. Here it is giving you 64. So cube of 2 is 8. So cube root of 8 is 2. Cube of 4 is 64. So cube root of 64 is 4. So that you have to check. So in that way you can proceed. That is the main objective of this topic, to introduce, to understand first what is cube and what is cube root. So the difference between the squares and square root and cube root is simple. There we were working within the pair of 2. Here we have to work out within the 3 at a time. 3 at a time when we are looking for a cube and a cube root. So that is all about your perfect cubes. Now the properties, as we did in squares. So properties, I will not be taking any new properties. Properties are already given in your textbook. Please go through on page number 200. Properties start and go through the examples. Your page number 200 of your textbook. All the properties are there. I am reading and explaining again to you what is the meaning of cube and cube root. So your first property is cube of an even number. Cube of an even number is always even. So like I have taken here 2. Cube of 2 is what? 8. So 8 itself again is an even. Cube of odd is always odd. Examples are also given. Cube of negative is always negative. Cube of negative, like -1. Please understand why do we say cube of negative is negative. Means minus into minus is plus, and plus into minus, this is plus into minus. This is very important to understand. Why do we say cube of negative is negative? Because minus is getting multiplied in odd number 3 times. So minus into minus is plus, and plus into minus is always minus. Therefore cube of negative is always negative. While we did in square of negative is always positive. That is given -1 into -1 is +1. But when you are looking from the odd number point of view, in power, so the result of base if is minus, so the result will also be in minus. Then fourth property, the cube of a rational number a upon b is denoted by a upon b, that is a cube upon b cube. Okay, so this is your cube of, suppose you are talking about a upon b whole cube, that can be expressed individually as a cube upon b cube. Means power is of both, that is of numerator as well as of denominator. If it is written like this, cube of any rational number, so you have to raise the power to both, to numerator as well as to denominator. Suppose you are talking about 2 upon 3 whole cube, so that means it is the cube of 2 as well as of 3. So 2 cube upon 3 cube. So that will result into what? 8 upon 27. Means the cube will be found of both numerator as well as of denominator. Then fifth property, the sum of the cubes of first n natural numbers is equal to the square of their sum. Very interesting. So if you will find the cube of first n natural numbers, property number 5 I am sharing with you, that is 1 plus 2 plus so on n natural numbers, that is 3, 4, 5 and so on. And the cube, if you are finding cube of all these numbers, that is there in standard form somewhere, is always equal to whole cube of those 1 plus 2 plus and whatever the number you have taken, their cube. Now for example, suppose I am taking in your book also, that is 1 cube plus 2 cube. So directly you can say is 1 plus 2 whole cube. Now you check the left hand side. What is 1 cube is 1. What is 2 cube is 8. 1 cube is 1. And what is 2 cube is 8 is equal to 1 plus 2. That is not the cube here. Remember, this is square. This is square. So what we are getting here is 3. 3 square. What is 1 plus 8 is 9. The square of 3 is what? 9. Your left hand side is always equal to right hand side. So very useful property. Sum of the cube of n natural numbers is equal to sum of the all those numbers whatever you have taken and the square of that. So as I have taken 1 and 2, cube of this. So if I will take the sum of 1 and 2 and will get the square, so my left hand side will be equal to right hand side. So few other examples are also coded, you can check there. And then in sixth property, let us have a number x, then cube of x can be expressed as the sum of consecutive odd numbers. So in square also we did that. Sixth property I am explaining now. You read the property according to your textbook, page number 200 and 201. Kindly go through very carefully. Property number 6, let us have a number x, then its cube is x cube, can be expressed as the sum of consecutive odd numbers. Like consecutive number 1 is equal to 1, that is equal to 1 cube. Now cube of 1 is always equal to 1. If you are taking first, that is the first odd number. Other two are what? 3 and 5. If you will take the sum of those, that is 8. So how many odd numbers are there? 2. So cube of 2 is always equal to 8. Now take the next 3. Next 3 are what? 7, 9 and 11. 7, 9 and 11. So 11 and 9 is 20 plus 7 is what? 27. And what is, how many numbers are there? 3. So cube will be 3 cube. And so on. You keep on trying. The next one, if you will take after 11, 13, that is 15, 17, 19. So you will see the sum is equal to 64 and that is the cube of 4. So this is the order you can follow. So then other properties, that is your number 7, which is the last one. Cubes of first 20 natural numbers are given, need not to be done by you people. I think these 6 will solve your purpose. So today simply revise all these 6 properties. If any other will be required, I will add to your knowledge. First of all, you go through your textbook, try to understand what is the meaning of cube and what is the meaning of cube root. Is very well explained in your textbook. And then the 6 properties I have shared with you. 7th is not required, cube roots already, that is a standard table given to you. You can have a look how to go through the cube roots, and then we will go through how to find the cube roots of the numbers. I will start on the cubes of the numbers based upon these properties, some sums. So that is tomorrow. So please go through this page number 200 and 201 today. Thank you.